Hello everyone. Why do we need templates? So suppose we are implementing linked list of integers. Then in that linked list we implement certain operations like add at begin, add at end, add at some intermediate position. So later sometime if I want to implement linked list of characters, or suppose if I want to implement linked list of user defined objects, then I need to rewrite all these operations for other types. So I have to write separate code for character, I have to write separate code for user defined object. However, the logic of these operations will be same. That means the same algorithm is there which I need to implement again and again for different types. So instead of that, it will be better if I have some generic code which will work for all the types, and that is nothing but template. So how to write a template in C++? So at the beginning of the function, now first of all we can have two things under templates in C++. One is function template and another one is class template. So let's consider example of function template. So suppose there is some algorithm, suppose there is some function which is swap function which is swapping two values. Now these values may be integer, they may be characters, they may be strings, or they may be some user defined objects. So if I want to swap them, then I will implement some swap function. Now I want to implement this swap function for generic data type instead of some specific type. So initially I need to declare generic type, say t. So how to do that? I will write template type name t, and below that I will write the function swap, so void swap, and again now this function will take two arguments which are of type t. So suppose a and b are the arguments, and then I will write the logic of swapping in the definition. So let's implement this swap function first. I will implement swap function here. So suppose I write hash include iostream first of all, using namespace std. Now I want to implement swap function which is a template swap function. So I will say template type name t. So this is the declaration of generic data type t, and after that I will write void swap. It will take arguments t ampersand a comma t ampersand b, and in the definition the logic of swapping, that means I will take one temporary variable which is temp, then I will say temp equals to a, then I will say a equals to b and b equals to temp. So now this function I will call inside the main function. So int main return 0. Now let me display the output here. So I will print a and b values. So cout a, or rather let me display the output in the main function. So in the main function, suppose I take a is integer which is 10 and b is some integer which is 20, and then I call the swap function swap a comma b, and I display a and b values. So cout a, let me leave some space in between, then b end l. So this is the template swap function, and I am running it for integer. Name of the file is templates.cpp. So g++ templates.cpp./a.out, and I am getting the output 2010. That means the values are swapped. Now instead of integer, suppose I have double values, say double x equals to 1.142234 and y equals to say 2 point something, and I call the swap function for x and y. So I will copy these two lines here, and instead of AB I will pass xy. Let me display x and y values. Now let me compile and run it again. So you will see that even double values are swapped. Output is exactly reversed, 2.34 and 1.234. That means the same function, same swap function is there, which is working for integer and it is working for double values as well. Let me try it for strings also. Suppose I have char asterisk src equals to some string is there, say first, and another string is there which is asterisk dst equals to second. There are two strings and I pass src and dst to the swap function and I display them. Save it, compile it and run it. Now dst was not declared in this scope, the error is there. Asterisk dst equals to test. What is the error over here? Comma in between. Okay, so now let me compile it and run it. So you will see that the strings are also swapped, second and first. So this is how you will make use of same function for different types. That means same algorithm, you are using it for different types. So the advantage of template is it is the efficient use of source code. I am using my source code efficiently. So this was about templates and we have implemented function template here. In the next video I will implement whole class as a template class. So that will be class template. So we'll see that implementation in the next video. Please do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned.